So, you want to grow your money without paying tax. We've all been there. You can do that with a tax free savings account. But first, what is a tax free savings account? It's a special type of account that allows you to use your contributions to buy assets that produce profit and dividends. But the best part is that it's tax free until your contributions go over the limit of 36,000 Rand per tax year and a lifetime of 500,000 Rand. Once you exceed those limits, you have to pay tax. So, how do you open a tax free savings account in South Africa? There are many ways to do it. You can do it through a bank or a broker. One of the advantages of opening a tax free savings account with a bank is that you don't necessarily need to understand what you're doing or what's going on. The bank takes care of most of it and it's almost guaranteed interest. But the downside is that you have very limited investment options and there's limited growth opportunity, and you miss out on a lot of other opportunities that you might not get from a bank but only through a broker. And then also there's the disadvantage of how much you can contribute monthly. Banks tend to usually have a minimum opening deposit of 1000 Rand and a monthly contribution of 250 Rands minimum. If you're okay with the bank's terms and conditions, then that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is through a broker, which has its own advantages and its own disadvantages. The advantages of using a broker is that you get access to both global and local markets whereby you can buy investment assets like ETFs, stocks, commodities, and other types of assets like cryptos and bonds. The list goes on. Then another advantage of using a broker instead of a bank is that you get a bit more control. You can deposit no matter how much money you have, even 50 rands if you're using platforms like Satrix and Easy Equities. You can also buy fractional shares, like just small portions of the shares that you want, which means that even with just 10 rand, you could buy a piece of a company. You can execute almost all of your transactions by yourself. It's very user friendly. But the disadvantage is that you need to take time and understand what you're doing first. You need to do your homework. And if you do it right, you will make way more profit than a bank could ever offer you. And if you use this code on Easy Equities, you get 50 rands to start, and I also get some